So a lot of you guys indicated interest in understanding what happened to the childhood bully that I was referring to. And I actually went online and I found my school yearbook. Everything's digitalized now. So I found my school yearbook. I'll share with you my school yearbook thing. But anyways, at that time, he was living in Boston, and then after college, he ended up going to the Marine Corps, and then he ended up becoming a business development manager, like in consulting. He worked at a very big consulting firm. Then he is now at a Fortune 500 as a leader in operations. He lives on the West Coast now. He probably makes anywhere from 150 to 200,000. So yeah, he's doing pretty well in life. Like, I was surprised. I thought he was gonna go to shit, but I think him being at the Marine Corps, I don't know, maybe helped him like hold himself to a higher performance standard. I don't know this person. I just remember that he wasn't like a very lovely person in high school. But I think it just goes to show you that like people change. Like, I changed a lot since high school. Like, in high school, I was in like middle school and high school, I went through a lot of trauma and I was acting out in various ways. So I think that person was too. You know, he never like physically assaulted me and he didn't like constantly come after me. That particular day, he decided to just say some stupid stuff in a class where there was a substitute teacher. And I've just seen so much of that in high school where like people were acting out. They were really acting out because I went to a public high school in the city and there was, I think there was like some teenage pregnancies, there were some issues. And I think people really had a lot of trauma that they were dealing with. And going to a public high school in a city is challenging. You know, people do face a lot of pressure and they're going through a lot. So, you know, all I can say is, I wouldn't even identify him as my childhood bully, because in that scenario where I told you guys the story about somebody's, you know, speaking up during a class to be rude, you know, he wasn't targeting me personally. So I wouldn't classify him as like my bully. I would just say he was just a not so great person during high school. But like I said, people change, people grew, and I guess he's doing well. Like, he's a well-functioning member of society now. I don't know. Sometimes things just change, you know? I think this just goes to show like everyone's story can change. I hope for his sake, he is being a better person and isn't being awful to people. It's hard to say though. I don't know. All we can do is work on ourselves, improve ourselves, and focus on ourselves at the end of the day. So I was just curious though. You guys got me thinking. So I looked him up and I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's doing well and contributing nicely to the federal budget and paying his taxes.